is like a literal walking war crime.
Izanami's a war crime. I don't like 9, just personally, because it's a really annoying matchup, but she's not quite war crime. She's bad. She's really bad.
But playing Azrael into 9 is like literal CBT.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, that is not a fun matchup.
It's not. Azrael into 9, you basically have to catch a pattern in their movement, or you're just dying. If you don't catch the pattern in their movement, when Memo card, Guillermo. I remember Guillermo's name. I didn't remember his tag. When when Memo was here, the reason I was able to beat him was because I caught onto a pattern in his movement. And that's basically the only way you can beat a 9 as an Azrael.
Exactly.
But now we're going to have Kokanoe and Mai. This is, I believe, the first Mai player in the scene, so we're about to get some good info.
Well, no, Mana plays Mai as well. Obviously, Mana hasn't been here in a while, but Mana is probably the main Mai player, I think, if you're thinking about Edmonton. But Dorian, or I'm not even going to try and say that, I'm going to butcher it, is pretty insane. Oh, yeah, true, Kevin, true. Kevin is the Mai player of all time.
True, Kevin is the Mai player of all time.
Oh, just really good corner pressure here so far. Oh, Tanner just found his hip. Unfortunately, the 6 speed does not connect on top of that.
Yeah. Blue beat Bombo. Against Mai, instant teching is actually a thing you're allowed to do unless they show you that they know how to catch it.
Damn, just a manning round there from Dorian at the start. Like, Jesus. I was just got him stuck in the corner, did not let him out.
This has been a really strong showing. I looked at the bracket and it's all been 2-0. So
Jesus.
This has got me.
Yeah, I took 1.
You took 1?
I took 1.
You took 1. Ash took 1.
The moral victory, baby. But no, yeah, I mean, Dorian used to play like a lot earlier. Unfortunately, before my time, but honestly, I played her like once, and I immediately tell, I'm like, oh no, she knows how to play. She just needs a little bit of time to like get back used to the game. And I mean, look at her already. She's up here in the winners final, putting a damn good show against Tanner. But Tanner, it's time to commit war crimes in the corner, my good sir.
I think the big thing that's going to determine this match is...
Oh, let's go first.
Can Tanner get out of the corner? And if Tanner gets Dory into the corner, can Dory block?
Yes. Okay, nice little combo here from Tanner. Can't actually kill off of this route, even though he's an active flow, but it is going to give him into the corner.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like an awful burst because it gave her complete control of the corner situation, but the health difference kind of made it a little bit unfortunate, and Tanner was able to kind of capitalize on that.
Yeah. It's not a terrible burst, just because you will get it back in the next round, hopefully. But it was a burst of all time. But Mai in the corner, simply looping.
Got to loop that damage. Nice little 3K, keeping the pressure on.
Nice little 3K for skipping neutral.
Yeah, no, I really like she's mostly focusing on just doing kind of resets and pressure here early on, and she's mixing it up. She's doing the dash approach, swapping in jumps already, and it's been really dynamic in her approach. So Tanner being able to get out of there is actually kind of impressive because she's just been presenting so many different options so far.
Oh, okay. I literally labbed a better way to get into Super Boloki from throw here, and he's not doing it, but it's fine. It would have been cool if he did.
Okay, but he didn't go into Super Ball Loki, so it didn't matter.
Exactly. Okay, nice purple throw. Let's go.
Not additive today.
Not additive today. All the fireball is going to approach, but Tanner doesn't actually have time to activate the Graviton because Dorian actually went up and approached. Got the hit out of the air, so managed to get the combo off of it. Yeah, Tanner doesn't have access to OD. All the meter in the world is not going to save you because you're in the middle of OD.
Chat room.
Yeah, the OD was actually so. Oh no, he dropped the combo. That actually felt so bad.
I think Tanner tried to teleport behind there, but just wasn't close enough to get the
finish. And this is actually so big for Dorian because she has such a big resource advantage here. Burst on field, 100 meter. Tanner needs probably the luckiest hit of his life. Oh my god! What an anti-air on the spin it in. But yeah, doesn't manage to pick up the conversion. It's a very awkward conversion out from that range, but nice jump into that. Gets the hit, and Dorian manages to bring it back from that. That really unfortunate drop from Tanner left him in a situation where Dorian was completely at advantage. That was really good capitalization on that.
I really think a safer option would have just been to gone for Absolute. Just go for Ice. Find her out into that. Because there are routes into that off of that.
Ice would have been good. It's one of those spots where if you do a Super Ball, you don't move forward enough, so you would have needed on B or C so that you get the walk forward to get back in range.
Yeah.
Probably just a force of habit press of A on Super Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
These things happen.
Damn, Dorian's got the absolute giant fan base in the crowd. Glad to see you all here. Thanks for pulling up to our stream. And speaking of which, I mean, hey, your girl is doing damn good too. So what a time to show up for the show. Oh, nice jump on the wet Tanner, though. Doesn't get the conversion. Now the burst is going to put him back in the corner.
I like that. Personally, I like that burst. Keeps Tanner in the corner where you've proven that you can do better than in neutral.
Exactly, and it's kind of locked him down in a big way, and then Tanner kind of felt it was necessary to spend resources on that and kind of evened up the differential from that. Obviously, burst takes more off the meter, but kind of a very good situation to get off that. But of course, Tanner knows his sweaty side swap combos, and now it's probably time for some war crimes, my good sir. Going to start out with the basic Oki first, and nice, uses the invulnerability to get through that, and Tanner is opting to spend Super Ball now, gets the hit, and it's time for some Shnasty Oki, the side swap with the pillar.
That option does work from Mai. You just need to be standing a little further back so that it doesn't catch you on the Super Ball.
Exactly, and Tanner built enough meter during that combo to finish it off as well, so just great situation from there. He's going to the next round with burst, but Dorian has only got like a tiny bit left on her meter, so a pretty even set going into this step, but obviously Tanner is a little bit better on the resources because he is up around. Oh, that was actually
trading so that Tanner does not get a fatal combo.
Yeah, I was about to highlight that. Like, that was actually such an important trade because Tanner could have turned that into so much more. He has found the conversion off this route and is going to get a nice little setup for Oki, but nice, like, oh, she air tech jumped away from the pillar, and that didn't allow Tanner to set up anything. That was a fantastic play from Dorian.
Yeah, I think what Tanner needs to be doing here is just be less afraid to just hit barrier. Because what Tanner's doing is he's only barriering in, like, select situations. He needs to just not be afraid to just hold that barrier button. Yeah,
kind of like push her out. But oh, what a conversion from Dorian. Going to get the Oki situation on this. Just jumping around. Like, I love how she's varying up her approach.
Very good air grab
so
there.
hard for Tanner to get a read on how she's going to approach.
That would have killed. That was a drop.
Oh, and this is going to lead to the Super Ball Oki too. Oh, baits the burst!
Burst bait. Oh, no.
Oh, that was absolutely immense for Tanner. I don't know. I don't remember his combo routes, but I think you can kill if you go into the ice route here, but might just opt for Super Ball Oki. Yeah.
Oh,
no, minimum scaling. Minimum scaling, baby. 4.2K.
I think that has higher minimum damage than Blackhawk.
Yes. But no, Tanner bringing it back in the set here. This is, of course, first to 3 for everyone in the chat, so still a lot of adaptation to go on either side. Yeah, no, we got a hell of a banger ahead of us, and I absolutely love to see it, too, because, like, Tanner's doing a good job at really capitalizing on his situations, but got the movement and the approach from Dorian has been so cool to watch, because she has almost never approached a reset in the same way. Has been constantly varying it up, and Tanner's struggling to get a read on that.
Yeah, Mai's got very, very good tools to keep varying her offense up, too. She has wave dash and back dash. Not necessarily just back dash, but the back flip.
The back flip, yeah.
Command back dash.
Oh, fatal counter. Yeah, this is going to be huge. Yeah, the burst there is not actually the worst idea. The health difference is huge, but God, that situation would have just meant the end of the round.
Slow walk back, baits out the counter assault.
Ooh, nice break. That was huge here from Tanner, but Dorian, nice little reset there with the air dash. Oh, Tanner doesn't get the advantageous off the situation. OD's through it. And now Dorian's just looking to get out. Oh, hit her with the tip of it. That move is so active. I don't think he's going to kill.
Is this Maury's gift?
No.
It is not. This will not kill.
No, it's going to scale really hard. Dorian will probably have like just a bit of health left. But she does have almost 100 meter here, so one hit is going to be big. Nice block there for Tanner, but doesn't punish it properly. Gets the reaction, though.
That move from Mai is very annoying to punish because you can't just go with your standard jab because she hops back and up. So what you have to do is you have to dash in.
Yeah.
And by the time you've dashed in, she might have already landed.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very hard to kind of time the counter. And as we said, we don't have a ton of Mai players here at low pulls all the time, so not a lot of us are used to punishing that.
Exactly.
Okay, probably going to get the side swap off of here. Yeah, there we go.
Goes
6
side swap.
And that's going to get him stuck at the corner here. Now, obviously, Tanner doesn't have any meter to go with this. He's only going to get the standard setups. Ooh. Manages to call it the fuzzy mash, though. Doesn't get a big conversion off of it, but now has Dorian stuck in the corner. But no Super Ball online. Just looking to keep the pressure on. Nice with punish with 3C. And that is going to lead to maybe a little bit more. But the burst, has to do it. Would probably have been the end of the round off of that. But Dorian has got a ton of meter to just spend if she does manage to get that hit. So the comeback is a potential, but Tanner's close on burst as well. So it's a very, very uphill battle for her. Oh, gets the hit. Yeah, that should be it off of that. And Tanner going to take a lead in the set.
I think what she needs to do is just start pressing drive. Just start throwing out the stick in neutral, because Tanner likes to stay back a lot. Even if you can just, like, throw the stick, have it come back, that'll prove that you are willing to just throw out a button.
No, exactly. And Dorian's been doing a fantastic job of about a little bit further back than round start range. She's actually been dominating a lot of the neutral. But Tanner's been able to play the very far away game better and the close range game better. And that is how he's finding these hits. And he's been playing defense like very intelligently. So
yeah,
he's getting
has
a lot
been
of
playing very
advantage
smart on defense.
So it is going to be kind of be up to Dorian. You see how she's just sitting around this range now. She's pretty comfortable. But yeah, as you're right, if you could start mixing in the drive normals, it would allow you to cover a lot more screen space, and that would really limit how Tanner could approach. Because in this matchup, Kokonoi actually has pretty bad neutral in comparison to Mai, so you can really dominate in that
Yeah, Mai is really just a hard neutral goblin. Because she has so many tools that let you just get around conventional neutral options.
Exactly, and a lot of Kokonoi's moves, while they have like good ranges, they have very clear dead zones that if you're able to pilot around them, you can get in. Now, oh my god, same side.
Ball.
And this is going to hurt. Oh, I don't
like that burst.
Yeah, no, that was spending it out when you were already in a bad situation. Going to go down on the meter as well. The house control the corner. If she is able to bring that back, though, would be an actually just fantastic comeback. But Tanner spends the OD, gets himself some plus frames for his troubles here, and he's just trying to build up meter. Oh my god,
goes for the reversal super.
But still has a lot of life to chunk off Tanner here, and the active flow has been huge for him. Just he's slowly gaining up this burst back, and he's playing defense. He's looking for his opportunity. Counter assaults through that.
Right
sets
there.
up the pillar.
Right there, while you're recovering from that counter assault, just hit drive.
Yeah.
Because Kokonoi will want to set something up. Throwing out drive will probably bonker.
No, exactly. And Tanner's like doing a lot of work. He's playing around his trap game. He's setting down the pillar, kind of stopping Dorian's approach. Where yeah, if she just threw the spear at it, it'll go through the pillar, and she won't have to deal with any of those interactions. But she is doing a good job of kind of just abusing her buttons in neutral here, which I really, really like to see.
Yeah, she is doing a very, very solid job of just playing neutral.
But Tanner has control of the corner there. Ooh, nice weight on the mash. Yeah, no, manages to get the hit out. But Tanner, he's playing. I love just how he's kind of like just doing these neutral jumps, just kind of spacing it out. Because now here comes the spear.
That's what you need to start doing. Overhead.
Tanner's doing such a good job of just setting up his normals, so she's just like walking into them on almost every single approach. The preemptive game he's been playing here has been very, very good. And now he does have the opportunity to get an absolutely messed up setup. He's probably going to look for the kill combo here. I don't think the running will go into Super Ball, probably just into Rocket. And she does need the burst here, but cannot anymore. The OD,
before there.
And Super Ball is going to kill. Tanner takes it 3-1. Just I think a little bit of unfamiliarity on how